everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking for room, it's Russell. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Looking to buy time. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him and they convert. Tackle is made after the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Arkansas! Then they strike first.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're facing a 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. 3:25. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Gotta is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock him over.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
But you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snags it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Slips away.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And into the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Number 0 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got loose, it was all over. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 18.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback checking the play. At the 35, he's loose. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll ride the hot hand. Turns it on in midfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... Can anyone catch him? The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Right.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Oh, man.
Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by a field goal over Cal. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Right.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Advance on the football.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Oh, we got it.
He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. Down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They get him down after he makes the catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Pocket starts to collapse.
Yeah,
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to take off. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a 1st down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
LSU 6.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. LSU right back to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 42, LSU.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
42 Spider.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He'll call his own number. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Arkansas.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Oh,
Quick strike complete.
Dang.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Using his legs, it's Russell. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Going to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Line getting set on second down. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Holds and fires complete to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he'll be brought down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He'll go to the sneak. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak.
13.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.